There is a story in our town about a wired child. This child was not like us. He had wires instead of veins and circuits instead of nerves. Everyone said he was strange, but no one really knew where he came from. One night, my friends and I decided to find out more about the wired child. We had heard he lived in an old abandoned house at the edge of town. The house was dark and creepy, with broken windows and a rusty gate that creaked when we pushed it open. We tiptoed inside, trying not to make any noise. The floorboards creaked under our feet. It was so quiet that we could hear our own breathing. Suddenly, we saw a faint light coming from one of the rooms upstairs. We climbed the stairs, our hearts pounding in our chests. When we reached the top, we saw the wired child. He was sitting on the floor, surrounded by wires and strange gadgets. His eyes glowed like tiny light bulbs, and he looked at us with a sad expression. He spoke in a soft, metallic voice. "Why have you come here?" he asked. We didn't know what to say. We were too scared to move. Then he told us his story. He said he was created by a scientist who lived in our town many years ago. The scientist wanted to make a perfect child, but something went wrong. The scientist disappeared, leaving the wired child all alone. He had been living in the old house ever since, trying to understand why he was made this way. He said he just wanted to be like other children, but he couldn't. He was different, and that made him lonely. We felt sorry for him. We realized he wasn't a monster. He was just a boy who wanted friends. We told him he could come with us, and we would play together. His eyes brightened, and for the first time he smiled. It was a small but hopeful smile. From that day on, the wired child became our friend. We would visit him every day, and he would show us his inventions. He was very smart and could make amazing things. Even though he was different, we accepted him as one of us. The wired child taught us an important lesson. It doesn't matter if someone is different. What matters is kindness and friendship. In our town, the story of the wired child is no longer about fear, but about understanding and acceptance.